Founder of New Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, Dr. Boniface Anyebunam, has stated the main reason why the party went to Federal High Court in Abia State. Speaking at a press conference during the weekend in Apapa, Lagos.
Commit yourself to the constitutional provisions. In case Nigerians do not know, I want to reveal something. The Constitution I handed over to Senator Kwankwaso, Bubagaladima, Professor Angwe, Senator Hunkri, has been altered. And innocently, I didn't know. Kept quiet. Because I thought I was with them. But do you know that what took us to the court from under Musada is a portion of the inherent powers of the board to call to order any member of the party who acts or travail against the norms of the party. They inserted it. They also inserted that the party recognizes the founder, and I'm the founder, and I'm not there. They did it. You see why all of you must know that God exists. God knew what these people wants to do. And in his powers, he made them to make that inscription. And that inherent power is what that's why you people are talking now.
National chairman of the party, Dr. Agbo Major, presented the resolutions taken shortly after the Board of Trustees meeting.
The Board of Trustees, at its 25th regular meeting, resolved to return the Dr. Agbo Major-led National Working Committee. The fallout of the Abia Court judgment took away the NWC that was in operation. The judgment specifically said the management of the party is in the hands of the Board of Trustees, but that the Board of Trustees should go ahead to activate all other regular organs of the party that would be needed for the party to function effectively. And on the strength of that specific provision of that judgment, the board, in its wisdom yesterday, decided to reconstitute the National Working Committee of our party. Some old members of the NWC were returned. Some could not make their way back on grounds that they have not shown enough commitment at this very critical moment in the life of our party. So the Dr. Agbo Gilbert Major-led National Working Committee that the court took away was based on the powers of the BOT reinstated yesterday with a few adjustments. One, the zonal chairman, Northeast, was found not to have shown enough commitment, and so relevant motions were moved for his replacement. The zonal chairman, Southwest, was also found not to have shown enough commitment, and so relevant motions were also moved for him to be replaced. It was done in the form of passing of what we popularly call vote of no confidence on those two officers, as well as other officers that have not shown enough commitment. On the issue of the suspension that was placed on the membership of the Kano State Governor, Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf, you recall that the NWC of our great party, sometimes early this year, slammed a 6-month suspension on him after he repeatedly failed to appear before a committee that was set up to look at certain things that he was involved in that were deemed not to be in the interest of our great party. At the end of the 6 months, it was clear that there was still no remorse. And so the NWC sat again and extended it by another 6 months, which is supposed to elapse by the end of this year, that is next month, specifically in December. The board considered it, and as far as they directed that the NWC should have another look at that suspension, and after a series of deliberations, it was agreed that for the purpose of party discipline, it is important because nobody is above the party.
The Board of Trustees equally urged Independent Electoral Commission (INEC) to implement the recent Abia High Court judgment.
Urged INEC, known for its respect for rule of law, to, without any further delay, implement the decisions that resulted from the compelling order and the compelling judgment that emanated from a high court in Abia sometimes last week. It is expected that within the next 24 to 48 hours, the new records of the leadership of our great party is expected to reflect on the records of INEC. Recent moves made by a small group within the party at changing the logo and color of our party. The board frowned seriously at it and insisted that no consultations were made. The party is not prepared for any change of logo or change of color at the moment. So the board directed that the new NWC, as reconstituted, must initiate steps to ensure that whatever are the mutilations that have been done to the logo of our great party, which is the map of Nigeria with a basket of fruits on it, and then our color, which is green, white, and light blue, is restored. Whatever has been done, as far as the board of this party is concerned, they are not aware of it.
Vote of confidence was passed on the founder of the party.
Went further to pass a vote of confidence on its chairman, Dr. Boniface Anebunam. The board appreciates his tireless efforts towards ensuring that the party is kept together as one family, towards ensuring that whatever needs to be done to ensure that this party continues to make progress, he has continued to do it. And so the board expressed appreciation for his untiring effort, for his commitments towards ensuring that members of the party remain united and remain committed to the ideals of a new Nigeria.
A new directive was also given to the National Working Committee.
And it was passed as a resolution that the new NWC must immediately commence the process of admitting zonal women leaders, just to guarantee effective women participation in the activities of the party. Ours is a party that has so much, that places so much premium on participation of women. So the board strengthened that during its 25th regular meeting held over the night till early hours of this morning by directing the NWC, the newly reconstituted NWC, to commence the process of putting in our constitution a clause that should guarantee more effective participation from women. The implication and the directive is that all the 6 zonal women leaders representing the 6 geopolitical zones would henceforth be members of the National Working Committee of our great party.
The founder of the party, Dr. Boniface Anebunam, urged the NNPP to use the alternative dispute resolution mechanism to resolve issues within the party. Joy Inamna, CBET TV.